Hello everyone, this is Panda. I'm about to start in a few minutes, so I am watching the cast. Just want you to see every morning. That's a beautiful anyway. Alright guys, I'm monitoring the live stream through the other iPhone. And we're going to talk about YouTube and its demonetization catastrophe or disasters or abominations. Because let's be honest, recently YouTube has been literally demonetizing every single live stream that I post. And they love to do it, but nice boots. What's up? My life is pretty good. Dirty good. How you doing, sir? Anyway. What's up, Z? Z, thank you for the Patreon, for coming for all assets, and thank you for the review. If you guys didn't know that my website is officially up, well, have been leaving reviews right now because I'm Google certified. There you go. So Google certify everything that I send, documents. So it's a second source of business because 646 Studios was shut Studios website, or I should keep it as a dummy website just in case. I don't know. But with that said, everyone, good evening. In New York City. Game today. Yeah. So it was copyrighted, and so we are trying to stay away from the location. And sound is going in and out. What's up with you guys? In and out. Alright guys, listen. Because first and foremost, the microphone is underneath. Okay. So I'm going to show you where the microphone is. You can't see it. I want you guys to point where the microphone is. Where is it? You can't see it. Even if I get closer, you still can't see it. It is right there on this harness. So it's a little winded. So I'm using my Shimuk as a dead cat, kind of. So anyway, guys, and the microphone's right here. Wait, am I touching it? Right here. I'm literally touching it, right there. It's like, you can't see it. Tuning in. So let's talk about YouTube's demonetization. Good idea. What's going on here? In New York City. Every time I travel, YouTube has a habit of making this a habit. YouTube has a habit of demonetizing all my live streams before they even view it. Why the speculation, YouTube? Are you profiling me on your platform, YouTube? Because it doesn't make sense. So, a few days ago, I posted a video about, or actually I uploaded a video about what was going on down in Penn Station with the homeless and the drunks. Wait. YouTube, I got other content that shows that you never demonetized that video, or some of it you have in the past, but there are some that you monetize, and then you decided to demonetize this video. So guys, here's it out. So YouTube decided to demonetize that video for no reason whatsoever. Guys, if it's just displaying as a documentarian what is taking place in New York City. It is my footage. YouTube lacks an awareness of this type of content. That means they don't care for the people out here either. And this is why they don't care for us photographers or filmmakers that actually want to address the issue about what's going on here on the streets of New York City and with the whole demonetize it. How are you demonetizing awareness content? It's displaying. Now, keep in mind, in the descriptions, it always says what it needs to say as a disclaimer. Okay? I always say in my videos, YouTube, that these videos are intended to educate people, show what's going on in these cities when I travel. I have said that so many times, but YouTube just decide, oh, we didn't hear that. So, lately, the demonetization, it's broken. YouTube is broken. YouTube now wants stricter laws. This is stricter policies for its users and creators that are creating the content. Now, keep in mind, now YouTube wants us to limit what we say in chats. And this is why I was trying to make a point yesterday about people coming into the chats and talking about something that I told them many times before not to talk about it anymore, let it go. But nope, same questions, same questions, same questions. I also had to address a lot of the problems with people making false promises. So when I ask the audience to keep it clean, no keep it clean. Say it. You use it in the way they want. It's like, I'm going to step on your First Amendment rights right there. Let me just twist that in a trash bin right there. And then I'm going to kick out some of your human rights. I'm sorry, YouTube. It doesn't work that way. And as a documentarian, as a photographer, I've been doing this for a while. Since I've been on your platform, since you started, I feel obliged to say how disgusted and how you play a lot of small creators that are trying to make a difference on your platform, because you monetize the same content if this was a news outlet. You will monetize it if this was a big no YouTuber. Oh, you would monetize it if they wanted to do an experiment. Oh wow, YouTube, you're such. This is why it doesn't make sense why you being such a hypocrite. There are other content. If you look on the platform and watch carefully and do the research, you see other content being monetized for much more harsher content that they are providing. Showing these guys getting drunk, talking crap to each other. You see one guy push one guy, and security trying to get and break it up. We're in the content where it's breaking the policy. It's like, it's awareness about homeless taking over Penn Station. Why can you not read the title? No, guys. So, but it's also up to decide if they want to keep it clean or not. And some of you have not been keeping it clean when I ask you not to talk about certain things. We're not going to focus on it anymore. And I had to address it with the Saigon because he's not in the States. He is pretending he knows, speculate, or he just speculating, which he did say last night that he just speculated. And what he is speculating is not the same when you say, I should do this, when you don't live here. You get what I'm saying? I asked him not to talk about that particular topic anymore. We're going to end it. It seems like YouTube doesn't like it. So this is why we haven't been shooting any of the homeless community footage lately. We've been doing more tours for a reason. And it seems like some people here on the content, on the videos, don't get it. Why you think I shifted? Why you think I'm just focusing on the city tours? Not about this anymore. Why? How many times I have to say it in every single video? This is when YouTube decides that, oh, yeah, that's a touchy subject. We're going to demonetize this video because you guys are talking about it. So that's it's gotten much stricter, difficult to deal with. I ask you guys financially, if you guys want to support the channel, you have options. You can now go to the website and go to the online store and buy a print, either regular or glass, and you can buy as many as 2 for each one. Because I haven't set it up for multiple. Well, I did actually, but you have to note what you want. But anyway, like I said, there's the Amazon affiliate links, there's the Cash App, the PayPal, and the Venmo, right? Check us out, right? Because YouTube doesn't pay us. Doesn't. It keeps fluctuating revenue, and then it takes revenue away. Then it wants 30% of your super chats. Keep that in mind. When you send a super chat, they are taking their 30% cut because I'm using the service. And honestly, the service that they are using, it's like, are you making the money or is Google making the money? Because it's Google services. And that's how it's supposed to work because it's going through Google AdSense, right? So it is Google, right? So Google, what am I paying for it actually? Am I paying the service to use just to transfer money? Because if that's so, you should be only setting me up with an account and only taking 3%. Like most other entities would take 3 to 5%. But no, YouTube wants 30%. So there you go. Even Patreon takes like 5% or 3.9%. But YouTube wants 30%, everybody. So keep that in mind. Now, let's go to your comments right now. So Tim Ensign's in the house, 2000 Globe. Mr. David Oster's in here. Can't hear you. I'm not going to ask you about sleeping rough today. See? You're pushing it. You're pushing it, sir. Sounds going in and out. Okay. Someone's saying sound keeps going in and out. Oh, my panda. You guys are ungrateful. How's this? Okay, let me find the mic. Let me... Alright, guys. I'm going to place the mic in a place where it should not go in and out. You guys are a pain in my rear. Alright. Alright, in the comments, now let me know if it sounds better. So Timid says, man, when people send super chats on my channel, they take half of it every time, and that is correct. What services am I paying? Am I paying YouTube and Google just to broadcast on a free platform that was intended to be free in the first place? Bad enough, they're already making money off your data and information that you're sharing through social media. So with that said, everyone, please do support this channel. You have options. You're going to go buy a print. And I just post new prints. New prints. I just uploaded new prints to the page. So now there's about 25 images that you can choose from. Now, I'm only going to list 25 at a time. Every 90 days, I'm going to shuffle the images. So, take that with a grain of salt. Oh yeah, you got to rock the press pass. This is like power. This is like shut your mouth. I'm busy. Like, that's what. Like, don't interrupt me when I'm broadcasting. That's rude. I hate when people do that. Or video bomb. Oh, dropping your video. Like, yeah! Like, I don't appreciate that when I'm trying to explain a topic or a story. Oh, wow. I am not standing in off a divider sidewalk so I can show you that gorgeous view. I'm sitting there saying to myself like, oh my, whoever lives in this neighborhood, I hate you. No, I don't hate you. I love you. But like I said, YouTube demonetizing content recently has been a trouble. Every time they demonetize, that means I have to go physically on the laptop, right, to fix the problem. Then what's the point of the app, YouTube? Keep that in mind, everybody. What's the point of the app? If you cannot do the exact same features what you can do on a desktop version, you should be able to do that on your phone, your mobile phones. If I can check how many views, I can monetize something on my phone. Why can I not send a request to review it to my phone? That doesn't make sense. Keep that in mind. Does not make sense. That is so stupid. As a software app, it is so not intuitive. You don't have options for white balance. You don't have options to change the color balance, or if you want to use a gray card, or exposure value, or use whatever camera lens or camera on your phone, because some of us have 5, some of us have 4. That's not an option with the YouTube app. That makes it unreliable. So what are we paying for? I've been using Primus live stream app to broadcast all my live streams, but here's the kicker. I have to pre-live stream through the laptop to make sure everything is monetized and in order, because YouTube likes to, I don't know, since this is speculation now, but I swear I click on certain settings in my videos and it seems like YouTube like unclicks it so I can come back manually and click it again. I'm not accusing YouTube right now, but I swear the last few videos I have done that same method, and they want me to come back into the YouTube app on the desktop to click the same option. I'm having speculation that YouTube is doing that on purpose. And I don't like how the algorithm works now, because honestly it is not benefiting in my favor, because every time I go to a different location, like from Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, when I was in Milwaukee and Chicago, oh, it did not want to show anyone none of the content. It was like I only had like 10 views, and I looked back on those videos and still got only 23 reviews. And we were in Chicago, and I didn't understand that. Everybody wants to see what's going on in Chicago. This is why I'm starting to see that YouTube is shadow banning or ghosting some of my content so viewers cannot see it when they go to a page. It is like, we're gonna hide this for a while. It's that kind of thing. So, sounds good. Yay! The sound sounds good. I tell you guys, it's hiding. The microphone needs to be high. Are you standing in the middle of it? Missed the beginning of shoot? Love all animals is here. The greatness of Mary. Mr. Brown, nice to see you. Finally, sir, you just come out the woodworks and say hello once in a while. All right. Nicole's in here. Britt is in here. Z's in here. David's in here. 2000's in here. My life is pretty good is in here. But anyway, guys, I thought about doing YouTube, but it seems nothing but problems. I stick to Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, YouTube, Guys, if you're new to YouTube, I'm not new to YouTube. The problem is YouTube and I do not share the same motivated opinions. They want to market everything to make money, and I want to express something to get it and draw an audience. See the difference? That's the problem with YouTube now. Before, when YouTube was like, for you, broadcast yourself, it was for the people, and now it's not. It's for corporations now and news outlets, and that's not fair. As I said earlier, not fair for news outlets to upload much more violent content on the platform and get monetized. That is such a biased work ethic by YouTube to do that to a creator, because Fox News want to broadcast this, but I can't broadcast that. You guys will give me a strike. Oh wow, but I'm the one who recorded it. I'm the one, that's my footage. So you guys are violating my rights and you're stealing my content and intellectual property. How furthermore can I say this to YouTube? You're breaking laws you don't even care about, and honestly, no one's got balls enough to even say that you guys are not even breaking laws, because everyone loves YouTube. No one's going to go do the... Listen, as someone that experienced YouTube as a YouTuber, I feel like there are some laws YouTube is breaking. There's some violations going on here. Like I said, you give a freaking news outlet more flexibility to post much violent stuff, and I cannot post even a simple throw to the face. You automatically demonetize it? Think about that, guys. This is the future of YouTube, where it's going. It's not going where it's supposed to go. It is not going in the direction for the creators anymore. It is going now towards commercializing and sponsorships now. Pepsi, you want a spot? Pay us $10 million. We put you on front page, on everyone's front page when they open their browser and go to their YouTube channel. Yeah, it's all about making money. It's not about self-expression anymore. It's all about money now. Yes, I want to make money, of course. I put the hard work into it, right? So think about that, guys. I put in hard work into this shit, and YouTube steals it. That's the thing. YouTube steals it. Why are you stealing 30% in the first place, YouTube? And Google, I understand. If it's Google, yes. Google, you deserve 10%, okay? But YouTube? What? No, 30% is too much. Too much. I don't disagree with the super chats. I even have my super chats on. Yeah? I have my super chats on. If you didn't see that guy with the dreads gave me a fist bump. He's like, yeah, respect. Like, see that? That's communication right there. I love that. When people see something positive that I'm doing and want to give me a fist bump and not interrupt the live stream, I dig that. I dig that. You deserve a panda hug for that. But anyway, guys, welcome to Chelsea. By the way, 8th Avenue. YouTube is the law. It's that popular of a platform. It's the law. YouTube is not the law. YouTube is a organization that was 501c3 at one point, changed that quickly after getting 10 years onto the platform. Yeah, that changed big time. Yeah. They're not the law, friend. They're not the law. YouTube is not the law. We are the law. We give YouTube stardom. Think about that, guys. We the ones uploaded, we featured our faces on it, but YouTube gets most of the credit. Why? It used to be back in the day when if you had YouTube back in 2007, 2006, 2007. Remember that, guys? When YouTube first came out, it was like getting really, really popular. Yeah, when we only had 360p quality. Yeah, you guys remember. Come on, friends. I'm 41. I've been in this game for too long. Yeah. Just once in a while. Yes, you do once in a while, Mr. Brown. Yep, all the big bucks and who can bring it in. I can bring in money, but YouTube never gives me that opportunity. Everyone can bring in money for YouTube. If YouTube gives everyone an opportunity, think about that, YouTube. If you gave everyone an opportunity, you can be the most awesome platform to say, we are fair to all our creators, but no, you're only fair to some. You like to be biased, you like to discriminate, you do. When you demonetize someone's content, that is called discrimination because your advertisers don't. Did you ask the advertisers, would this be comfortable for us to play? How you make that decision? I want to go to the drawing board. Let's go back. I understand how they make that decision, but the decision theory behind that is broken. How do you make a decision based on facts? People are showing you awareness. That's what people make money off too. This is why everyone does it. Look at all these 501c3s. You think they are getting donations from just people in the community? No. They're getting big handouts. When they want grants, they go to contact HUD. If they want 10, 20, 50, $100,000, they have to prove why they need it. What is it going to? Structural built-in? Is it going to supplies for the facility? Is the facility on the budget? Is the city not up to par? Because that has to go through the city. Yeah, it's a work in progress. Oh, my panda. But with that said, now I also want to talk about something very important. Okay, because you guys know I've been busting my ass the last couple of days. And you know, the last couple of days has been so shitty, right? So, enough of the YouTube comment chats. I think we had enough of explaining where YouTube is going and heading right now. YouTube is heading not towards creators anymore. It's heading towards sponsorships and big corporations coming in and taking over and getting spotlights more than creators. Like it's like this is why people get burned out on YouTube, because people like myself always constantly post, and then there's no results because YouTube doesn't bring in its fair share of the results. And so you're getting burnt out, overdoing something, and you're just like, you know what, time out, I'm done. But with that said, everyone, now let's talk about prints once more. And we're going to talk about the aspect of don't make false promises. Alright? So with that said, everyone, got a couple of people making false promises. Right? And I said this last night because Jonathan basically gave a donation. I took the donation and put it into the website. This is why I am certified on Google now. You can leave a review on the prints. Yes, I'm certified. This is why I think the money that I spent on to upgrading the website is worth it. Now, since I'm certified, it's giving me more flexibility to extend my impressions and my conversions. So, and yes, if you guys want to go into about conversions, fuck, man. I literally spent 6 hours reading about conversions and impressions on Google's website, and I literally was analyzing other people's, I guess, strategies and tactics, and literally doing my research like a normal person should, not speculations, because a lot of people are speculating, and this is where prints come in. People are speculating that you don't put in the value, you don't put in the work, but these images are from different locations around the world. That money was spent in order to get there, but software, you guys getting what I'm going, right? Money, financial, like this website, the money store or the store is now been financially supported by a subscriber, right? So I take the money, get the website, do it all, so I can get certified. You could certify me last night, in the middle of the night. Normally that takes 5 days. They just certified me because I gave them all the IRS papers, documents, all what they needed, so I can be certified. Yes, now there's a a process to be certified known. So, yes. But anyway, guys. So, and now there's no excuse. Now, no one cannot say, oh, I buy a print. Well, the website's right there and the store's right there. Buy a print. None of this confusion like I was doing before with the you contact me through DM or a messenger and I reply back to you as soon as possible. Now you can just I can see the orders, boom, send the orders in, done. Simple as that. No hesitation. But people have been making false promises. I tell you, not one, not two, not three, but quite a bit. Now, it's been weeks, it's been days since a couple of people said they wanted a print and they never actually want the print. When I questioned them about the print, mind you, my friend got pissed off. He's like, am I printing this or what, man? And I print too. So I just like, yeah, you know what, hold on to those. Because I'm confused as well. Because the person wanted to buy a print and said he was going to buy a print or two prints, and then nothing been said afterwards. And then I initially made 3 initiatives on Messenger and said, what about these prints? I'm still holding on to these prints. We need to know, am I going to send these off? Am I going to be framing these or what's going on? Nothing. But the person does contact me and deviates from the topic and talks about something or someone that I'm not interested in. That's the problem. Why are you talking to me about something that I'm not interested in when I'm actually trying to find out an answer to what you requested? So I told my friend, you know what, let's hold on to these and like, if you can sell it, then you give me 30% and you can keep 70%. If we can sell it, because so he's not a big fan of printing something and then hanging around. He's not a big fan of that. And it pisses him off. And this is why I always ask people, are you sure you want to print? And I said, well, send payment, and then I send the payment and I will actually make that commitment. Mind you, I gotta go around town. I gotta go to the subway. So I get to the place and I still didn't get the payment. I get to the place and I'm still waiting. So I decided, oh yeah, let me go find out how much is the 16 by 20 that I'm going to send to the United States Postal Service. So I go to the Postal Service station in Columbus Circle and I'm texting this person. Well, I'm at post office trying to find out prices and rates to send your print, and no response. Like nothing for a whole 2 days. Nothing. Then the third day, something. Guys, I cannot shit you this story. I literally screenshot everything just in case. And I feel, don't say things like that to give me false hope. That's the false hope. Don't say you're going to buy a print and you're not going to buy the print anyways. Because now I sent it off, not sent it kind of, but emailed the person. And I'm not going to reveal my printing source because he doesn't want to be on camera anyways. Because he feels like, yeah, you got some shady people in your, he watches the YouTube videos, and I'm not going to say who he is. He just say, you got some shady people in your comments, man. Why are people telling you what to do after they donate? It's like, I said, I didn't take notice of that. He goes, well, look at that question, though. Like, literally. And Mike something too. You know, he was like, hey, man, I've been watching YouTube videos. Why are people telling you what to do? Like, are you... They're speaking to you like if... They're your parents. I'm like, I have no idea why people do that. It's like, oh, yeah, that person donated. Like, yeah, but... They don't have the right to say, oh, you have to listen. You have to do this. He's seen that, and he was like, yeah, man, you need to, like, filter your people. And then someone in the comments last night said it, too. It's like, you got to filter the people. Because they also saw it, and they think it was inappropriate. They weren't going to say anything about it. And since I said something about it, now they want to say something about it. And this is why, guys, if you see something in the comments that you feel a little bit disturbed, you want to address it with that person, let's have a chat about it, what it's about. If it's directly towards me, most likely it is. Guys, you cannot sit here and dictate, oh, first and foremost, if you're not currently living in New York City, haven't been living in New York City in the last couple of years, I think you need to stop speculating. Yeah, I think you need to start speculating. Because last time I was in New York City, even though we came back last year of September after Boston, right? But before that, it was 2019. Oh, wow. The popo. The popo. Okay, so if you haven't lived here last 6, 5, 7, 8 years, then why are you trying to give me advice about New York City? New York City has changed. Every time I come here, something has changed. And right now, New York City is not what you think it is. So stop speculating. Please. This is why I'm showing the tours. So you stop speculating. That's what the message is about the walking tours. Because you see things that are unethical sometimes. You see things that are just unjustified. Like we saw cops picking on young black men in a Tesla the other night. Remember that? Come on. It's like, what's this what is it called? The broken windows laws are coming back into New York City. If you haven't lived in the 90s back then, yeah, that's a shit full of can and whoop ass right there. That means they can arrest you for jaywalking. They can arrest you for spitting, pissing in a tree corner. They can arrest you for anything now. This is what the mayor is doing. No, but no one wants to pay attention to when I'm telling people in the content. Everyone's just like, some people, not everyone, but some people are just like, oh, deviate and wants to bring up another topic. Guys, focus on the topic because this is important. And then you guys want to talk to me in private, but you guys are not relating to me. Because sometimes some of you are claiming, I used to live in New York City. Me too. Me and you, kid. And you don't see us bragging about it. Because every time we come here, something changes. It's never the same. There's always politics involved. There's always politics. When there's politics, the city gets ruined that way. Oh, man, Panda. So, with that said, everyone, it goes to show you that you have to listen to the stories in full to understand what the message is. Because if you don't watch content in full, then you're not listening to the bigger picture. And the bigger picture right now is that YouTube is demonetizing. I have a community or some in the community not listening, but only want to focus on what they want to say to someone. Why are you telling me something that is not interesting in me? Why are you giving me this part? I mean, it doesn't make sense. I'm not interested because my main focus, as I said in the last dozen videos, is to leave New York City. In order to do that, you sell prints. I opened an online store and spent donation money to do it. You know how sitting at the computer, standing at the computer actually, for 12, was I actually at the computer for 12 hours yesterday? I was there at 7:45 and I left around 6:30 because we wanted to do the live stream yesterday and we did that late. Oh man, Penny got stuck in the subway because there's no elevator. So I had to take it all the way to Harlem, to 125th Street, Going into the elevator here, take the elevator over to the next platform, back downtown, just to get off at Columbus Circle. Bravo. Bravo, New York City MTA. Even though MTA is losing money for fare beating. Now, I have discussed that in my videos. I'm a victim of doing that as well. It's not intentionally, but yo, MTA, friend, you've been ripping me off. You just stole $5.50 from me yesterday for no reason. Why did you do that? I don't know. And now they want you to file a claim for it, and you got to wait 6 to 8 weeks for it in the mail for $5.50. Are you serious? Give me a Metro card right there now, and we can call it quits. Because I have everything on my phone. This is why I say, and this is what I said last night. No one ever uses a fucking smartphone for everything. Everyone uses for one particular reason, and that is social media. I pay my bills with it. I'm monitoring. I used to monitor my home, my apartment, from my phone. I used to literally pay my bills. I even monitor my heart rate, my walking, my distance, my paces. I do everything. I even take pictures with my receipts because I use a program, an app on my iPhone called Genius Scan. Yes, I pay for Genius Scan. I pay for the pro version because it takes the picture and makes it into a PDF, black and white. So when I do my taxes, friend, I'm on game because when I get that nice deductible in the mail, oh, yes, we dancing robot. Guys, trust me, I know ways how to get good deductibles. I'm telling my secrets how to get deductibles because you know why? I don't live in New York City. Technically, I am still visiting and I'm spending money out of my pocket, which means that's an expense. Therefore, get your receipts. And all for you, all you travelers and tourists, listen. Let me get a drink of water. Tip tourists, if you go out to dinner, if you go out to a theater, you go out to transportation, hotel expense, yes. Did you know if you go back to your native country, you can apply that to your taxes as well? Now, I have done this multiple times and I thought I was not able to do it because I filed taxes in one country, but since I can do it in multiple countries, yes, you can. That is an expense. You can actually put that in your taxes. But I digress. But anyway. Hey Panda, sorry to hear you are having a rough time. Hang in there, you get going. I want to leave New York City as soon as possible. Now, I had an opportunity. Now, if I would have sold those prints as what people requested, I wouldn't be making this video right here in New York City right now. I would be somewhere in Portland because there was a ticket that was going for $444 for the business class all the way to Portland. And I said, I'm jumping on that. That's a business class all the way to Portland. Now, there's technically no business class all the way to Portland. Let me tell you what. If you have been traveling like I have traveled professionally, air, train, bus, boat, yes. So Amtrak goes, okay, so that Star Line, that's not a business, that's all coach class. Because there's a Skyline train cart where you can go in and you can literally go upstairs or you can go to the next level and you can view outside of your environment as you're taking the train. It's a beautiful sight to see, especially going to Montana and Wyoming. Beautiful sight. You go visit some Native American, like the Black Bear tribes, or Blackfoot tribe. Yeah, such amazing Amtrak professionalism on that line. There's a guy that does history tutorials while we go through there, and you hear everyone. And I actually have video of him doing this on my channel 5 years ago, and no one seems to be interested. He's telling you history about the Indian Blackfoot clan. Oh, it's very interesting. I suggest that you may want to watch that. What's in Portland? Again, what's in Portland? Peace and quiet. I guarantee you, Portland might be rough, but it ain't like this. This is let me tell you guys, New York City is like, you happy to be here, but you're also paranoid to be here. Because as soon as you come out, you see shit going on, you're like, oh. And you see homeless, you see mental health, you see someone half naked, you see someone actually literally taking a poop. Yes, there's people doing that now in New York City. I thought we left that behind San Francisco, but apparently, nope, it followed my ass all the way to here, to New York City. So, yeah, there are people doing things that are very unethical. This is why I'm saying to people, you have not lived here in the last few years, you may want to change how your tone of voice or your words are spoken to me, because it seems like you have not been here in the last 5 years. For lots of people. Oh, my panda, what is the deal? That's an accident waiting to happen, I'm telling you. There are more gun violence than ever before, and even the city admitted it, that the gun crime rate here is still climbing. Not a very safe ordeal, but right now, it's quiet, it's peaceful, it's safe. I'm doing a YouTube video on the streets just to prove a point that in certain areas and certain times of the day, you just gotta watch out. You gotta watch your back every single time. And I'm pretty sure these men and the bikers are listening like, hell yeah, you gotta watch your back. This is a scary moment. Now they rob it. Keep in mind, now they are not just robbing the delivery drivers, but now they're stealing the electric bikes from them. If they can't get money from you, they take the bike. You can't. The delivery service are in jeopardy. That's a scary job. That means you can go on delivery and not might come back, because you got some idiot out here. Wellington, is it Wellington or Wellington? No, Wellington, to actually commit a crime so he can get a smile on his or her face. That's not cool. That's New York City. This is why we don't want to be here. We shouldn't have been here by now. But this is why I'm trying to push all sales about prints. Like, you guys can donate, then buy a print. If you guys can't afford a print, then, there's Amazon links to some of the gear that I buy. And some of them might not be interested into you, but it's there. It has to be at some point. I thought about putting kitchen appliances onto the Instagram, the Amazon links. I was like, why am I putting kitchenware unless it's really good Japanese knives that I could, but it's really hard to survey on Amazon what are good Japanese knives, because there's a lot of bull crap on Amazon. Back at it again with some new live streams threading about the truth of New York and its mayor. I'm not even going to talk about the mayor. I already set my claims about the mayor. And the mayor, guys, he's been in office for over 100 days and it came in. Not looking good. Not looking good. The people have spoken. Admit. All right. But with that said, everyone, so once again, guys, New York City is not the place to actually come to if you can't handle, I don't know, what do you want to call this? Not sure what do you want to call this. You could call this a zoo, a prison. You can call this, I'm sorry, New Yorkers, some New Yorkers are offended with what I'm saying, but you guys are going through problems that You're gonna need National Guard at some point. If this shit keeps up, you're gonna have to bring in the National Guard. I'm telling you, because this is unsafe, and not all police officers are willing to do their jobs. And we have witnessed that here on news media, why police officers are now under fire for being on their personal phones when they're supposed to be working. I guess my video showed some light on something, and now Amtrak police are now coming in and walking and asking homeless to leave the building. Now. Now you can't stay in there for long periods of time. Oh, did I do something? Probably. But guys, we have videos of them pissing inside the place. We have to call vandalism. Oh, by the way, they broke the bathroom. By the way, they broke the sink. I don't understand how you break what is that? Marble glass sink. They literally took, guys, it looked like someone took it off and broke it in half. I don't know, but there's a missing sink in the model bathroom right now. That's how crazy it is getting in New York City. People are going crazy breaking things. Guys, they just spent $1.6 billion on this place. $500 million came from taxpayers. Another $500 million came from investors. And the others came from federal grants and blah, 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 yada. The bathrooms don't even have nice running water anymore like it used to when it first opened. Doesn't even have soap to wash your hands properly. This is how we're supposed to protect ourselves from COVID and other diseases? When your janitors are not even doing their jobs? Where's the trash bin all the time? We gotta wait for the guy to come around with the trash bin? I get it. You guys want to keep the floor clean. I get it. But the problem is, you weren't doing your jobs in the first place when it first started to open. Sorry guys, but yes, we're talking about a new topic. Because this is what YouTube demonetizes. Because YouTube's going to demonetize this video anyway, because we're talking about them. That's why I didn't bother with the monetization. I just gave up. I just gave up. Alright guys, let's see what you guys... Yes, possession, no reason to speak about. You already spoken about that person. You have been... What? You've been through enough. Yeah, it's too much. People are keeping too many fake promises. Can't you ditch a ride on a freight car? Dude, this is not Thailand. This is definitely not China. Oh, you ban that now. You can never do that. Never. Ever. Ever. And the United States is about to ban it too. You know why? Because people still stuff up the cargoes. Guys, this is not a free... America is not a free place you can just roam around anymore. You can't even walk across country anymore. Because you're not allowed to walk on the highway. But you are allowed to walk on routes. Keep that in mind. And I walked on routes from all the way from Portland all the way to San Francisco. We took 99, East 99, all the way down to Highway 1. We took Highway 1 back across. We went to this small town. Forgot what was a small town. And I ran into this small town. What was the small town before the other town with all the drugs and stuff? Yeah, California, Northern California, it's kind of weird, but beautiful at night. Oh my panda, but gotta watch out for, guys, summertime, watch out on the highways at night for rattlesnakes. If you're camping out, please make sure you put up a barrier. Yeah. No, don't be stupid. Where is the best place to get spicy hot ramen in New York City? Oh my panda, stop talking about food. Did not want to do that in this video, but right now, spicy ramen, East Village. That's your best bet if you want to spend less than If you want to spend $17 on a really good bowl of ramen, oh boy. There's quite a few places in the East Village that will really, really make you happy. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I wanted to do a live stream to capture this. Makes me polarizer. Really, that just wanted to share my opinions why YouTube has been demonetizing, why people are not listening, why people are making false promises. Please don't make false promises. If you can't keep it, it makes you look bad, but also makes you look as if. And as I said, there are a lot of other people here that saw the problems and see it through the comments and are concerned. So keep that in mind. It's not just me, because, and as I said in this video, I wasn't the one that pointed it out until someone said, you should pay attention. And I was like, yeah, I should pay attention to the comments. Instead of, yeah. So with that said, everyone, thank you for watching. How long have we been in this video? I want to get out of here. 50. Oh yeah, it's been an hour. I want to do all. The algorithm is messing it up. So with that said, everyone, if you guys want to support, there's a PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. You guys want to buy a print, go to my website. The links are down in the description below. No excuse. It's there. The store is there. End of the discussion. You guys want to help me out in any way, please be my guest. Links are all in the description below, but make sure you subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya! Oh, that's overexposing. That is overexposing. See ya.